Author and international trainer, Nicholas Hill.
A vision itself is the end result. You're seeing in your head what it is that you want ultimately for you, the team, the organization. The strategic vision is you see the end result, but you also see the path to achieve it. Sometimes in the strategic planning stage, we have to go back and revisit the vision. When we're looking at the vision, sometimes we have to consider whether or not this is going to be realistic and achievable, which is part of the SMART model. If it's not realistic and achievable, you're already keeping in mind the fact that it's not workable. And if it's not workable, then why dream about it? The vision itself is the one subject in particular that compels you to achieve the end result. See, some people might have a vision for success, whilst other people, especially the non-fan base, the critics, would have a vision of the failure and entertain that vision of the failure. So when it comes to leading the change, you would have to elicit what the other stakeholders' visions are of the future. Well, this could go wrong, that could go wrong, and they may start using what we call sensory-based predicates, which means that they will tell you what they see, and you'll know that they see it because they will use the word see, or I envision, or I visualize, as opposed to I anticipate. Or they might use words such as, let me illustrate what I believe will happen. Illustrate itself is a sensory-based word. They can see something in their head that they've already illustrated. This is all to do with vision, that's why I'm telling you. But they will be able to see not necessarily the positive effects, but the negative effects. So from that perspective, certainly it's still concerned with the leading aspect as opposed to the planning. What was the first step of the planning model?
Well, okay, what the problem is, isn't it?
What's not working?
Well, yeah, what's not working properly?
Yeah, which would suggest that you already have a vision for you would already have a vision for the future. You would have already done your visioning exercises and your dream building exercises with the stakeholders. So what do we want? Where do we need to get to? So do you see, this is not a conversation here about visioning for the direction of the company or the organization. That's where you would start, and I would agree with you as far as a project is concerned. How does that goal for the growth align with the vision for the organization? It's a different conversation. The vision has to come first. But if there's something that's just gone down, something that's constantly going wrong, the first question you have to have is, we need to develop a sense of urgency. And then what later comes is you develop a strategic vision for the change. It's not a strategic vision for the company's future. It's a strategic vision for the change.
Enroll on this masterclass now to influence your output, growth, change and culture. Enroll now at nicholashill.com or call 0345 678 9900.